The biggest mistake that people are making when they're starting flexibility training is actually doing the wrong type of stretching. And in this video, I want to go through different methods of stretching so you get a good understanding as to potentially what you need right now. Let's check it out. And so the first approach that most people do is what we call passive stretching, which is getting yourself into a lengthened position and just sitting here, potentially hoping for the best. Now, that's not always the best approach because I want to show you the things that are happening within your body, which is increasing the apprehension, and that's going to make you feel tight, or at least it's going to make you more apprehensive carrying out a particular movement. So what I would prefer you to do is to assess that particular area of the body to try and make sense of it. So if you're constantly having tight hamstrings and you're a little bit nervous in this kind of touching your toes motion, why don't we look at other areas of the body, i.e. the closing angle, lengthening, closing. When you understand the ability to engage in the closing angle, and this can go for everywhere on the body, you will naturally see more confidence in carrying out those movements, which in turn is going to allow you to be more flexible. So if I'm looking to learn how to engage this area, this is going to allow me to close more efficiently, which is going to stop me being so apprehensive. So the first thing that I always look to do is to assess the inefficiency of that joint. I'm just using the hip as an example. So in this position, if I can't engage here, then I can do exercises to allow me to do that. What I could do is just get good at actually engaging that area. So I'm squeezing here as best I can, and then checking to see if that allows me to work better. Then what I can also do is I can spend time in those deep positions. Now in this position, what I could be doing is I could potentially be playing around with engaging that lengthening side as well as the closing angle. And the way we do this, pushing the heel down into the floor, squeezing that lengthening side. So in this case, the hamstring. So pushing down, I'm squeezing, then I'm relaxing. Pushing down, squeezing, then I'm relaxing. The next option would be trying to squeeze the front of the hip and then relaxing. Squeezing the front of the hip and then relaxing. The beauty of this is you can be testing it. So you can test to see, can you touch your toes? And if you can't, go through these motions, then try to touch your toes. What you will see is when you start to educate which tissue to do what, you will naturally progress with these positions. And so my advice with all of this is you have to explore these movements. And the only way you're going to get confident with a move is finding the variation that you can carry out. If this doesn't make sense, comment the word elite. Let's have a conversation. We can help map out the next 3, 6, 12 months for you. You're welcome.